You're live.
Hi. Hi, you're live. Don't y'all count us out. We're a little late, but don't count us out. Ain't that right, Katrina?
That is right, darling. I'm coming over.
Coming over. There you go.
Oh,
Are you live up there?
no.
Hi, Catalina.
Hi.
Tell the people, hey.
Hey.
We see someone, if you can get us straight up there, that would be awesome. Someone is on. Please say hello. Hit some smiley faces and give us some love. And we'll get started when we get a few more people on. Katrina's a little busy right now anyway, so we're going to give her a second to figure some stuff out. Yes. Oh, it's been a hectic day today. I see we got 3 people on. If you don't mind, go ahead and say hello and or send some faces our way. We're going to get started with the topic in a minute.
This is a good topic.
I'm gonna make us up a song.
A jingle. It's called a jingle.
Okay, Jamie Foxx. Y'all remember Jamie Foxx show? That was really cool. I enjoyed that show. Him and his jingles. That boy could sing though. Hello.
Yes, I love me some Jamie.
Yes. Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Love me some
Okay,
Jamie.
so we have 2 people on. Somebody just say hey. Just say hey. I'm gonna make up a jingle. Maybe next time we'll come and we'll do the usher choir come in.
I didn't get that.
You didn't used to do that?
No. I mean, we did.
And look how you looking though. Don't look at me like that's real.
I did, but the Lord didn't bless me with that talent.
But when we used to come in at St. John at in the on the usher board, don't do that. Don't act like you didn't know how we had to come in.
I do.
So I remember that.
I remember that.
Like the leg. Okay, y'all.
Wait, you got to show the people what you looking at, though.
No, I'm not.
No, you don't want to show what you looking at?
I'm show them.
I'm going to tell them. I'm going to show them, right? So she's so vain, right? She want to see herself. So she has the TV watching herself. I mean, come on now.
We got a little delay, so I'm over here being stupid. Look at you. Silly. We silly.
I want you to
Okay.
I want you to log in.
Okay. Hold on, because I'm gonna log in so that we can get on with the topic.
Get on with the topic.
Oh, that's a cute one. It might work. Okay, we're gonna perfect that.
Yeah.
So
got
I'm doing me?
Yeah. Log in another account.
Okay.
None of above.
But here's the thing.
Right.
Don't be on my stuff.
Girl, I want to see your stuff.
Don't be on my stuff.
I want to see your stuff, baby. I don't want to see your stuff.
Let's see.
Today's water is brought to you by Great Value.
No, ma'am.
The water is great value for today. We need to get us some sponsors.
We do. We're gonna call that. We're gonna call our other caller from before. Never say that password. Never.
Whatever.
Okay, here you go. Are you going live?
Wait. No, I'm gonna go live, but I'm gonna put it down to right here.
You got like 5 phones. Y'all.
I got 2 phones, one for the plug.
Look, my phone is like, somebody is entering your password. What's going on? Is it you? Let me tell them it's me before the Facebook police come and get Trina. We gonna get started. Hey, Keisha, thank you, girl, for saying something. I was like, who out there? Who is out there? Okay, so we're gonna get started with our topic. And you know what? I'm gonna sit back today and Katrina is pretty much going to run this. She's gonna go ahead and give our top. You ready?
No, see, because what you
You're
don't
not
do,
ready?
see, what you don't do is you don't put me on not notice. You didn't,
No,
you
this
ain't
is
tell me I was gonna be leading nothing.
right.
No, I ain't gonna say you the leader. I won't say that.
I'm saying, but you don't want to explain it to him?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
As soon as I get your stuff right.
Hi, Stephanie.
I can't spell discipline.
Let me help you, baby.
Help me. You see how? I was hoping it would autocorrect.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what you had in there though.
I'm just saying.
Little Father God, bless her heart, blows her heart. She retracted it. She meant bless her heart.
Oh, goodness.
Y'all, she had an X. I didn't do that.
Nobody told me the road was easy.
But an ex-cousin.
Nobody told me.
Y'all. Right, Simply D. Bless her. That girl, I was looking like, am I dumb? My cousin had an ex.
I'm just saying.
She did that by mistake. Because when she sounded it out, she ain't hear no ex.
You know what?
She tell her, sound it out. Sound it out.
And my mama a school teacher. She would be so disappointed in me.
Girl, stop.
She would be so disappointed in me.
She would be.
That's all right, mommy. I'm getting it together.
And she be looking.
Yeah, she be watching.
Yeah.
I hope she ain't watching today.
Yes. We're going to get started in a minute. We giving Trina a second. 1 second.
6 minutes. I need 6 minutes to get fresh.
Somebody don't do that to my auntie.
Right.
I know, right?
Right. Oh, gosh. Okay.
You falling?
I'm falling and I can't get up. How do I type?
What's that other y'all hold on a minute. We're having some
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go.
And we're live on Facebook. Listen, for the ones that are on, thank you so much for being on YouTube. For the ones that are not on YouTube and you're looking at this live on Facebook, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to Gainers Gossip. Lord, she just.
You know what? We taking applications for engineers or whatever you call them people that be. We need a crew. That's just all to it. We need a crew.
Listen, go ahead and go over to YouTube and subscribe to Gainers Gossip.
We ready.
Okay, so let's get this party started.
Right.
So we're gonna let Katrina start us off with our topic.
So today's topic is blended families. How do you discipline children in a blended family when the kids are not yours? Okay? That's what our topic is about.
That's our topic today.
Yes.
So you want to go ahead and give your input on how you feel about it?
Well, first of all, I feel that it is a conversation that should be had in the beginning of the relationship. I was in a relationship where we spoke about it in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, I'll discipline mine and you discipline yours. Which at first I was okay because I was like, I don't want nobody spanking my kid anyway. But see, here come the problem. Hold your line. Here's the problem. See, when the children did things together, I spanked mine, and I was looking like, here go the belt, and I spank yours. He was like, oh, no, I'm going to just take them home. Take them home? I need you to beat that. Do we have beeps? Do we have beeps on here?
No, but I think I put it as a no child friendly content. So go ahead and cuss if you like.
Okay,
but I'm out.
I didn't feel it was fair that, I spanked mine and his didn't get spanked. They just got taken home. And so therefore I was looking like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Okay. So my take on it is it's very simple. I think one, you have to know your mate to know if your mate is gonna treat your kid fairly.
Right.
Okay. So once you've established that your mate is going to treat your kid fairly, then you don't have a problem with them disciplining your kid, right? So when I was in a relationship where a child was involved, I had this thing like if I can't discipline your kid, they can stay home with their mama.
Mm.
Because your child is not finna run havoc in my. You ain't finna be running around my house acting like a nut, and then I can't pop you. Now, I didn't say kill.
Mm-hmm.
You get the difference,
right?
I didn't say kill the kid. I mean,
Right.
You ain't finna be just beating the child, over and over and over, or everything they do you find a fault. That's not what you do to children. But you will respect my house because
Right.
everybody's house has rules.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that is my take on it. Simply D said conversation is key, but it needs to be fair across the board. Exactly. Because if I did have a child at that time, which I didn't have kids at the time. I mean, if I did though, and I gotta wait till you get home, or I gotta say nothing until you decide you want to, like that ain't gonna work for me because you did it with me.
Oh, I just got a epiphany. So what if it's just a boyfriend versus a husband? Does it make a difference?
I don't think that matters. I think it still holds
I think so. Because I don't know. I just don't want nobody that a boyfriend may not be there forever. And husband's not either. But at least the husband, let me work this out now.
Work it out.
Sit with me. At least the husband has a contract, right? So that means he gonna be there for longevity, hopefully. Mm-hmm. The boyfriend can just walk out with your husband can too. But I just feel like I don't want my boyfriend respecting my kid. I'm okay with my husband. I'm okay. Right. I'm okay with my husband discipline because at that time we are a blended family. I'm trying to make it make sense.
If that's the case, then I don't bringing all them people around your children.
Peepers.
Whomever.
Peepers.
I said people. Don't roll it back. Don't play with me.
I'm just saying like Tyler Perry. He say peepers.
Don't have all those people around your kids.
No,
and then you don't have to worry
because they had all them people.
No, I'm saying commonly we're not talking about us. I'm just saying in general.
Okay, it could be one boyfriend. I don't want my one boyfriend of 6 years spanking my kid. Yeah.
If your kid is bad and running around the house like he done lost his or her mind, then they need a popping.
Let me pop them.
Well, you may not always be around.
Let me correct you. That ain't correct. Because let me tell you something. I have girls, and until my husband became my husband, I never left my girls with my boyfriend.
Well, first of all, we ain't talking about you.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you just said you're not going to always be around. I never left my girls with no man that was not their daddy, ever. So I will be around.
Discipline is not always physical. You are absolutely right. That is so true because I had to learn that when I was going through, the whole fostering. Like, I would even call my sisters who are both in daycare and childcare and whatnot. I'm like, okay, give me some easy, but something they don't really want to do when they get in trouble. Give me some ways to discipline them because you can't be beating on them, baby.
And I'm with that.
Yeah.
Tell them to go put their nose in the corner. I'm okay with that. Long as you don't physically discipline my kids
so what happened
outside of marriage, I'm okay.
So then what happened when they just start sniffing the paint? They don't mind going in the corner. So then you gotta
then you make them do something with the squats. Put your back on the wall and hold it.
Now hold it. Hold it. Wait a minute, because we have people up there watching, and honestly, guys, I cannot see you up there. So
she blind.
Thanks, Wanda and Kelly.
I don't know what they say.
Kelly Stokes Thompson. Thanks for joining us. But yes, but if you have anything that you would like to add to this, please call us. The number is 320-8118.
I'm glad you remember that because I didn't write that down this time, and I could have even started with the 3-2. Oh, and I did used to do this.
Well, baby, what is that?
320. You know I used to sound it out for you. And my live just went off.
That's not your live.
That is my live. That's your live.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, call us because that is something that a lot of people talk about and sometimes they struggle with. But do you find that mostly it's with the men who don't really want you to pop their kids, more so women?
No. Because I was one of the ones I don't want you to pop my kids. And here's another thing. How about family members that want to pop your kids, but they don't pop their own? They children be grown as I don't know what. And then as soon as yours do something, they quickly be like, bring your little behind here. And I'm looking like, because you don't even pop your own.
Now, that's when you might have an issue. Wanda, I just hate to say it, baby, but I'm so far away from you and I see that long paragraph. So let me get you to do one thing for me. Go over to YouTube, look up Gayness Gossip, subscribe, and look at it live over there. And then, okay, so for now, I'm going to get up and I'm going to try to read Miss Wanda's comments.
I'll adjust it. You stay.
Okay, because see here, these eyes, I know they pretty, but they sometimes, baby, they can't see.
Is that Bester?
It says, Wanda said, you have to be, hold on. You have to be careful who you have around your children. You have to have a sit-down conversation with all parties involved because when children can see you are at odds, they'll make it work for them.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is true. So that is true.
Because at that point they know mom and daddy.
That is true.
Mama and stepmama, they pissed off. And a lot of times they try to use that to try to separate people anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that is kind of sad. The number is 850-320-8118. But you are absolutely right. And that's the sad thing about it. Like, don't be around here. Well, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. But I want to make sure that the person who disciplines my children has their best interest at heart.
What happens when the person that's trying to discipline your children are really strict and you're not that strict? What if you at my house and you see your kids doing something, what you think, they okay, they just kids. And I look at them and I say, pow! What you gonna do?
I can't tell you how to raise your kid, baby.
I'm talking about pop your kid.
Oh, pop my kid.
You looking at them doing the same thing I do and you looking like, oh, they just kids, they okay. And then I reach over there and say, pow! What you gonna do? You ain't even thought to hit them because you're like, oh, she okay. See, you see your face. What you gonna do?
Well, first of all, everybody in the world know that I make sure that my kids are sitting down. I'll never forget when I had my godson.
You make sure your kids sitting down. Let me see. Hold on.
Sitting down.
Yeah, they sitting
not
down.
Not doing nothing because y'all ain't gonna be talking about
not
me.
Not doing nothing.
When I leave. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about me. Them children and ran amok in my house, toys everywhere. Like, no, you ain't finna say that about my poor babies.
See, I talk about you when you're up. Girl, make your children sit down. This ain't
okay, that's just some
show.
people who came on. Okay. Hi, thanks for joining. I thought maybe we had another message. But if you would like to weigh in on the situation, which
the conversation. It's not a situation.
Okay, what conversation?
Beat your you gonna beat my ass because I popped your kids? See, that's what the conversation about. She's so shocked she can't even read the comment.
Beat your ass. Well, don't beat them, yeah.
Don't say beat your ass, which is my ass when I ask what I'm gonna do if I pop your kids. You see what I'm saying?
That's even worse, Simply D.
And I'm your first cousin, so you gonna beat my ass because I popped your kids because they acting out at my house?
But I mean, acting out, the parent needs it. But you know what? I think for me, I'll be like, look, Londa, tell your babies to get their feet out my sofa. See, now that's one thing that is like a pet peeve for me. I know it's crazy, but I don't really put my feet in my own sofa. So when I go somewhere, I won't have my kids putting their feet in your sofa.
See, and let's bring this back
That's
to
crazy.
when we last recorded, right?
Right.
Because I had my baby with me, right? She was eating some chips.
She was.
So on the sofa. So instead of you saying, mama don't eat on her sofa, make her go to the table, you said, what you said?
I said, take her to
the table. Me, I ain't see nothing wrong with her eating the chips on the sofa.
Right, she did.
So I let her sit there. She had to say it again before I got it.
Take Kelly to the table.
Don't be disclosing her name.
Take Bud.
I did get it. So that's what I'm telling you.
But ain't nobody gonna beat her for that.
No, but what I'm saying is,
now somebody popped her for that, then they really need to be popping you.
No, but that's the same thing that I'm telling you, where you looking at your kid do something and somebody, I don't see it, but they see something wrong. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Simply D said, my kids ain't going to be doing nothing to get popped. Well, now we can't necessarily say that now, because my children are in there and they looking at me, and
I'm looking at them.
They can't hear us.
She looking at them, and I'm looking at them.
I wish she would say something to my kids.
Now move.
You better not say that to my children, because their mama crazy. She crazy. Don't make me holler. But y'all, seriously, call in, because this is a topic that people, like, what if it's not just blended family? I know we saying blended family because a lot of times, and you have to be careful, because you meet a man and he's the perfect gentleman at first, and then you go to work and now he done harmed your baby. Like, that's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
That's something you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life, because at one point he never displayed crazy. Right. Now I'm going off to work, don't know why my baby got a bruise. I might come back, my baby ain't no longer with us. Now.
Yeah. That's blended families.
That's blended families.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really sad, but it's very true. So, people do need to watch that. Miss Wanda said, if you train it at home, so they will know how to act when they go off. Yeah. But again, like, let's just say, like she was saying, you and your mate at the house, y'all chilling, 2 kids coming together, they're step siblings or whatever, and what's a good example? One running through the house, the other one ain't. Hers running through the house, the other one ain't running through the house. Hers get popped. Nope, both of them running.
Both of them running.
Hers get popped, but the other one don't get popped. Like, that's not fair, and it's not fair to the other child, because now that baby is probably looking at you like, so you ain't gonna pop so and so,
right?
And so that's just that calls for a divide in relationship with the 2 kids.
And even then, in the blended family, when is there a time frame that you can discipline this child? I heard on the radio a guy was dating this girl for like 4 months. This was his second time seeing the kid. He yelled at the kid because the kid wouldn't do his homework. And so Sasha was like, you were out of place. And he said, well, I just did what I thought his dad would want me to do. When he's with me, I'm playing I'm his father figure, and I'm just doing what I thought his dad would want me to do or say. So I think 4 months in a relationship is a little too early to be.
Again, be mindful who you bring around these kids.
Yeah, but
because that's
and 4 months probably is too early to even be introducing your kids to this man anyway.
Possibly. Let's see what Miss Kelly said. Miss Kelly said, we as parents know how our friends are. So when you take your kids around them, they know how to act. That's true. They should know. They should definitely know how to act.
Is it a call?
Okay, and so Simply D said, I had my kids on lock in public.
Yeah.
You did, I'm sure. And Lakeisha said, Mama Bear comes out of you to protect your kiddos. Be very clear with your partner. Right. Be very clear. I mean, but do we really talk about when you become parents, how you are disciplined? I know it should be a conversation, but is that really something that you talk about at the beginning of your relationship when you first?
Absolutely.
If we have children, I'm not gonna spank.
No. Not if we have children. Okay, I have a daughter, you have a daughter. And so at this point, we need to figure out how are we going to discipline the kids. Are you okay with me spanking your kid? But again, I'm not for my boyfriend spanking my children. You got to be my husband.
Yeah.
Boyfriends come and go.
Yeah.
Husbands do too, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not for that.
It's a sad situation
because when you're a boyfriend, when you're a husband, you now have the title of stepfather or father or whatever you want to take on. Right. So you have that title. So with that title, you have entitlement. Oh, I said that now. I said that.
Why not there?
Why you not up with
Kelly says she agreed. What part, Kelly? I'm sorry.
She agreed with me talking about my husband spanking.
Pam said she agreed.
Okay, right.
It needs to be a husband instead of a boyfriend.
A husband, my husband.
Right. Well, I feel like at the end of the day, people date like they marry. I mean, you have long-term relationships. So if I've been with you for, first of all, if they come to my house, it could be a day. They ain't finna run over me. That just ain't happening. That's what I say now.
Okay.
But if
they're a long time boyfriend, I got something when you go there. Go ahead.
If it's a long time boyfriend and you still don't trust him with being around, not being around, disciplining your child, that's a problem.
Okay, so listen to this. It's totally off a topic, but it's the same. The end result is the same. What happens when you a long time girlfriend, and I'm talking about older people, whatever, and that mate passes? You have no say so on what happens.
What they got to do with our topic?
What that has to do with our topic is if you are a wife, you have say so.
Okay.
Long time boyfriend, have no say so.
So in this situation, he just simply has no say so because
they can go to the corner all day long. You can squat all day long. Just don't hit my kid till you get the entitlement.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break. Hold on a minute.
What kind of break we about to take?
So true, Yolanda, because I'm finna read what Miss Teresa said and Pamela.
Teresa wrote a book. And
oh my God. Read that. You're going to have to pull that down.
Teresa might need to call Lynn.
Teresa said, I don't playing. Child, I can't see.
I don't playing running in my house.
So if I leave my children with you and they playing and running,
Look, we both staring like
yes, he give you permission to pop that butt. Be careful who you leave your kids with.
Okay, there's more.
I love y'all talk. Thank you, Teresa. Now let's see what Miss Pamela said. I'm glad my children are grown. Hallelujah. Agree. No boyfriends beating on your babies.
Oh. Okay. So you let your boyfriends beat your children. I'm gonna let my husband beat mine. What?
I'm sorry.
And then you will have another one in 3 months. You will have another boyfriend. So it starts all over again.
No,
and
you let him beat them too. Y'all not be around your babies. Nah, I'm just saying. So I agree with the whole husband thing. I'm just saying because people are dating these days and it's almost like they're married. They don't never get. You have people who's been dating for 20, 50 years.
And if he died, she has no entitlement. Them churn ain't letting her put in on the funeral. She ain't got no say so. Her name ain't going on the obituary. None of that.
That ain't got nothing to do with our time.
Yeah, it do. That's why. Not death. Entitlement.
That ain't got nothing to do with our
She can't put that together. She can't put it together. It got all to do with our topic.
Anyway, this is my take what I'm saying is, I know people who's been married for seriously like 20 years. They have children.
No, not married.
I'm sorry, not married for like 20 years, and they have children. So it's a common law marriage. But what if
kids?
They have
together?
kids together.
That ain't not topic.
What I'm saying is, but if they have a child outside, if somebody had a child outside and brought that child to the marriage, you still wouldn't feel comfortable allowing the other person to spank. Well, we ain't gonna say spank, but discipline the kids.
Yes, he could discipline.
After 20 years.
Yes, discipline them. Don't pop them. Don't beat them. No.
Or are they supposed to just discipline the ones that they have together? Yeah,
that's a little sticky now, because you can make mine go to the corner, boyfriend, but you ain't finna tell Hoppos to beat them at all.
At all. Keisha said, how long do you supposed to wait to meet for everyone to meet? Well,
6 months to a year.
There's no time limit on it. I mean, you have to have some type of something in you to say, okay, it's time for y'all to meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just can't be 2 months, y'all
about
talking.
The same time that you introduce your family or your parents to them.
Around the same time, just before though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So how long is that? You have to know that you are the one before you meet the parents.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. You just keep bringing boyfriend after boyfriend.
No, I don't. Okay. I'm just saying, like, it's that because we can always think that somebody is the one and they end up just not being
the one.
The one.
That's why you have to do 6 months to a year to see if they the one.
6 months to a year. Who agree with that? 6 months to a year. Introduce all the kids to each other. So now, what happens? You remember the Brady Bunch?
I never knew that was a blended family. I thought that was all brothers and sisters. Oh, wow. How I thought that? There's a story of a lovely lady.
We do not own rights to this song.
Who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls?
Oh, it was 6 of them total.
Yes.
3 girls and 3 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, but then look, you didn't even know it was a blended family.
I didn't
That's
know
what I'm talking about. You know why? Because he disciplined and so did she. And even Alice would get on him sometimes.
The maid?
Yeah, you know, she would talk to him.
Oh, you're showing your age. Some people don't even know who the Brady Bunch is.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm thankful, honey, because I'm still on this side. I don't mind telling people my age.
Yes.
I remember. Stop before you hit me.
I felt that in my shut.
But seriously, like, you know, and I'm glad you said that because there should not be a difference in how you treat the kids. I don't think that there should be a difference. I'm glad you said that you didn't know.
No, I didn't.
I have some
friends I just played the song back in my head and I was like, oh.
Why you ain't, yeah. You need to go back and
see, because what had happened was when I was watching, I was younger. I didn't understand the song that came on until I said, oh, they were a blended family.
They were a blended family, but the fact that you didn't even realize it is what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
That's right.
But again, they were married. Now, what happened before?
We don't know what happened before. That's
all of them had hair go like their mother. The youngest one in curls.
Really? Oh my God! Really?
I can't help because you remember the song.
I do. We're gonna have our own song, y'all. One day, I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have us a jingle. We're gonna
practice it as soon as y'all leave. Famous gossip.
I know Keisha. She is definitely hilarious. Listen, guys.
Is that Keisha?
Yes, that's Keisha.
Keisha.
Wait a minute. Let me announce this. Hey, so if you're on YouTube, if y'all don't mind, go over. If you're on Facebook, I apologize. If you don't mind, please go over to YouTube because that's where we will be. Eventually, that's where we're going to be to film. And go to Gain Us Gossip and subscribe to the channel. There's another thing that I want to announce before we get too terribly far. Oh, we already far. Is it 6? Look at that, how this hour flies by. Listen, we're gonna get ready. Probably we were gonna do it for Thanksgiving and do a drawing, but we kind of ran out of time. So I just want to put it in the atmosphere that we're gonna do a drawing for Christmas. It'll be before, like a little before Christmas. And in order for you to win the prize, one, you have to be a subscriber to YouTube. And on YouTube, we'll send out all of the rules in order to be a part of that drawing. So please go over and subscribe. Now, what you was going to say about Keisha?
I just want to tell Keisha thank you. She's never been on when I was been thanking her, so I wanted to thank her for sitting in when I was out.
Yes, thank you. And we can't wait until the new year when we do our
That's what I was shaking my head for. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Smoothie cleanse, guys. We're gonna do a smoothie cleanse in January. After everybody eat all that good food and
Maybe what you need to do is tell the people. See, you getting off topic, but anyway, maybe what you need to do is tell the people what the ingredients they need to buy. We're gonna blend on TV, on live, and show them how to make a smoothie. I don't eat smoothies, but I'm being forced to do this. I don't eat fruits nor vegetables, and so
you don't eat fruits.
I don't eat fruits nor vegetables. Look at your kid walking around. Look, just look at him. Just look at him.
She better not say nothing to my baby though. Don't. They ain't even looking, y'all. She just acting a fool because they not even looking at her or studying her. Keisha said, "Too sweet. Love y'all. Love you too, girl." So if you want to call in about the topic about blended families and how you are supposed to discipline them or not,
or either call in and tell us how you deal with your blended family and how it got to the point or the conversation that you had with your mate when you all started dating or when you were married or however. Call us in and tell us about your situation, how you dealt with it.
That would be awesome. The number is 850-320-8118.
I missed it again. 320-8118. I gotta get that down.
You see. Yeah, call us and tell us how you deal with it because maybe somebody just needs to know. This is just our opinions. Nothing is ever right, wrong, or indifferent. We're just saying what we would do in a situation.
Right.
In a situation like that. But let me tell y'all know sometimes I'm real open. So I never forget when I had there was my stepson, and I was on my way to take him to his mom, and you know how kids are. It's so funny. Like he stood up in the car seat, like he wasn't in a child's seat. He was in a regular seat. Yeah, he was old enough. Thank you. And so you have the car seat over.
I already don't like you because you got my man.
She's so ignorant.
You got a paragraph that just came up. I can't even see that.
I can't even. So he wasn't crying. I popped him because I told him to sit down because I'm driving. And so I don't want to hit something and then this baby fly out the windshield.
Oh, but you did say stepson, so you entitled.
Go ahead. So I was like, okay, baby, sit down. He wouldn't sit down. So I popped him. Little pop. He didn't cry or anything, but baby, when he got close to his mom's house is when he started acting a monkey. So by the time his mom came out the house, it was like, you okay?
He put on for the people.
And he was like, she hit me.
Oh, baby, that's all it would have took for me.
I was like, oh my God.
We would have been rolling.
I'm just saying, this is how, but I had to explain, look, if they say anything, you make sure they come to me because you wasn't there. I was. So.
What she said?
Nothing. She was real nice. I mean, God. It's just, I don't like stuff like that. Okay. T. Washington said, what about when one kid gets in trouble by the step parent and the other step parent takes the child to the side and ask after they were told by the step parent what happened? Okay, hit that. Yeah. What happened and then confronts you about what the child said and starts to bring up everything the other kid does.
Now you done said a mouthful. What she's saying is comparing what your kid done did.
Does that mean that they didn't want you to touch their kid? Like
no, so it's like you don't say nothing when Kyla or Tyler go up there and do so and so and so and so. So why you hitting her? That's coming real quick. Oh, that's coming so quick.
That is kind of messy.
I can't read it. It's coming so fast.
Wife has benefits. True. The number is 850-320-8118. T. Washington, call me back. I didn't know if you knew if I was on air or not. Call me back. I got it because I need to get a good understanding of that.
I just told you.
You don't say nothing when my kid.
No.
When your kid,
yeah. You sit there, you don't say nothing at the time, but then you sit there and you collect evidence, and then when the kid do something, you throw it back and say, well, you ain't say nothing when she spilled that red punch on the floor. All you did was get in there and clean it up. I know, because I done did that before.
What role did you play?
I ain't telling that, though.
That means she was being messy.
I have messy moments. I
guess I got an issue with somebody pulling the kid to the side to say, what happened?
Right.
Like, first of all, don't ever do that in front of them, because now I'm finna act the fool.
Because at that point, what's happening is you're playing the adults against each other. You can't trust what the person said.
Oh, hold on.
You put it back on there.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, wait. Can you hear me?
She right here.
Oh, I need you to turn it up. Hey, caller. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey. Okay, yes. Explain that now. Explain that.
Okay. What I'm asking is pretty much you all explained it how I was asking.
Okay.
So, one child hits the other child. And, the step parent goes to the child and lets them know that was wrong. And, discipline them. And then they go to their parent and let them know what happened. And the actual parent pulls the child to the side and asks, well, what happened? And so the child tells the parent what happened. And then the parent goes to the step parent and says, well, this is what they said happened.
Now, But now, is this all in front of the kid?
It kind of creates an argument. But the argument, kind of, dies off. But later on, they go to the other stepchild and says, oh, well, you did this and you did that, bringing up things from the past week or something from the past.
Right. But when y'all are talking and the person says, well, the kid said this, is that in front of the kids? Because that should never happen. Like
that is in front of the kids.
Yeah, see that alone is a no-no, because kids know just how to play parents, the adults
against each other.
They know.
Exactly.
Yeah, Cause see, now I'm gonna be like, look here, I'm gonna need you to go home. I'm gonna need you to go on back.
Yeah, because see, if you come here starting friction between me and my mate, I'm gonna be like, I don't want her over here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to continuously get into it with you behind a kid and what your child is saying. So you go take her to the park and come back and holler at me when you get back.
Literally.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for calling and explaining that one.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I think we have somebody else who was trying to call. So the number is 850-320-8118. Just call and tell us how you would handle it, because that is very important. Like, people might need to know, I had a stepchild and this is what I did. I'm telling y'all, when I loved my baby though. Like, he was a really sweet baby. And we have to remember too that sometimes, I don't know if it's the the adults or whatever, we get our own emotions and stuff caught up. Them kids don't be thinking about half of the stuff we have in our head. Teresa said, I love the Brady Bunch. I missed what else it said because it's kind of coming real fast.
It is.
But I did too, Teresa. I used to love the Brady Bunch. And I love the fact that you didn't know they were a blended family because of the way that they discipline their children.
They didn't treat them any different.
Right. And I like that about the Brady. I used to love the Brady Bunch. Yeah, so you telling your age? Yes. So yeah, if you are on Facebook, if you don't mind going over, because it kind of gets a little hard trying to
we only have
maneuver.
15 minutes, so they can go over for our next show.
Yes.
Just subscribe to Gayness Gossip on our channel.
Gayness.
And so therefore we can see you up close. But see our eyes.
These lying eyes.
These eyes.
We can't see way up there.
We can't see up there. And it's just moving so quick, I can't even get it together.
But thank y'all for watching. And again, if we got a couple more minutes, if somebody want to call in and just explain like how they handle discipline with blended families.
Yeah.
How do you handle that if you are the person who is not the parent, or you have a child and your mate has a child, and now you're bringing these kids together? They might not even like each other. So then what? Now they fighting all the time.
Yeah.
So is it that the woman disciplines her child and then the man disciplines his? Or if they fussing and fighting all the time, do you step in and say, okay, I need both of y'all to go into your own rooms and calm down? You know what I'm saying?
I got an idea.
That's that's how I would handle it.
So what happens if they both get in trouble at the same time? Bring them in there, talk to them together, and just like Simply D say, it's a discipline is not always a whooping or a popping. So at that point, make them do something. You know what I used to make my kids do?
What?
Kayla and Jasmine used to fight all the time. Mm-hmm. They 7 years apart. It's to be expected. Mm-hmm. When they fought, and I came in there and I would make them hug each other until I told them to stop.
That's a long time.
That's what?
Look, you got to hug till I say
hug
stop.
Till I say stop.
Now, how long that lasts?
Until I felt like they was loving each other again.
Get in there and hug.
Hug her.
Yeah.
And sometimes I come back to arms. Put your arms back around her. Tighter.
Jesus, mama. But it worked. Mm-hmm. Okay. As long as it worked, and they ain't killing each other, and you ain't stepping in acting crazy with the babies.
Right.
But a lot of people, if you're just joining, a lot of people said, hey, even Katrina was like, they got to be the husband if they're gonna discipline my child. And so I
stick by that.
I kind of agree, but don't.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I agree, but I don't agree. I mean, you just gotta trust whoever it is you are with.
It's hard to trust these days because I can't. In the news, what about the women that leave their kids with the boyfriend and come back and they dead?
Yeah.
If you knew people were killers, you wouldn't leave your kids with these kids. If you knew people were sex offenders, you wouldn't leave these people with your kids, and then the act wouldn't happen. So. Trust is a little. What happened to the woman that's naive and she just trusts too easy? I mean, you really can't keep throwing that trust out there.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. It's something that you have to definitely pay attention to. And if your kid is saying, "Mama, when you gone, he always popping me," or he's always, y'all need to listen. I mean, it's okay to talk to him, but pay attention to what these babies are saying, because if you always got something to say about whatever they doing, that might not be good all the time.
No.
Okay, the baby doing something every day,
all day.
Because at some point, kids are kids.
Right.
They're kids, so they don't need to be, disciplined for every little thing. Yeah. But yeah, I agree, but I don't. I guess.
What part don't you agree with?
Well, I'm just saying, I agree with, it does need to be a husband, but at the same time, I understand too that you have relationships that last sometimes longer than a marriage. So then what? You see what I'm saying?
It still applies. If you want to get the extra credit,
Extra credit.
yeah, I just call it the extra credit.
What? I'm gonna let you finish
All right.
that.
If you want to get the extra credit in the relationship, you got to go above and beyond to do what you need to do, which is if you like a thing, you should put it.
No. Well. Oh my God. That was not approved. Well, I don't know because what happens? It could be the woman who say they could ask, and then the woman say no, they don't want to get married. So that's basically anybody's decision. I'm just saying you have marriages that don't last but a couple of years, and sometimes boyfriend girlfriends last longer than marriages. Am I still not supposed to get on your child if your child comes to my house and does something wrong? Like,
you damn right.
I'm not supposed to.
You ain't supposed to.
Then keep it cheering at home is all I. Because I'm gonna say something if they're, like out of control. You know what I have noticed though? 9 times out of 10, children really don't act up around other people like they really kind of do at home.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they not really. But I mean,
children not coming here the way we came up because all my mama had to do is say, now when we go in here, you better sit down, you better not touch nothing, you better not ask for nothing, you better not, and when grown folks speaking, you better go the other way. Now the little kids be like, Mom, what you had said? Yeah, because I had heard that too. That you grown. That choked me.
Get some of that water, baby.
Today's water is brought to you by Great Value.
No, ma'am. But that is.
You never know who watching. Great Value might be watching and pull us in, and we may get some sponsorship, girl.
You crazy. But no, that is true though, because back in the day, I remember my mama just looked at us.
Look, like
because we didn't want to get in trouble later.
Oh, my mama would look over them glasses like this, and that miss.
That's what that meant.
How about when she was in the choir stand and all she did was this?
I think Auntie used to hear from the choir stand though. Auntie had supersonic ears.
Oh boy, my mama can hear. She probably hear us now on at her house,
right?
And she ain't even logged on.
And we way in live.
She. Why the hell you keep saying you in live mode? Yes, my mama.
That is so true.
She can hear very well.
And so you just don't say nothing if you think, because Auntie gonna hear you.
I even used to just.
She was in the front room and like she heard us in the bedroom, like.
Yeah.
Trina, Londa.
She got supersonic.
And she, how you know what we said? How you know what we said, Auntie?
Because she can hear you what you said before you can say it.
But see, and like you said, kids don't get that now.
No.
They don't know the I. They don't get the I. They get it, but they ain't studying it.
Oh, because Calico, I give her that I.
You an old soul.
She sat right on down.
She an old soul.
She set it down.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, Well, anyway, I just want you guys to, this is just kind of like a conversation that, people talk about this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, it was a conversation that they had on, what was it?
Ricky Sasha.
Don't say that.
Oh.
Because we do not have the rights to that. We do not have the rights to that song. You have to say that all the time. Like, don't be saying them people.
Yeah, we ain't got no right to be sued right
now. No, but I see Yvonne Collins is on. So, Yvonne, you need to write us a jingle.
We are Gaynors Gossip. So, write us a jingle,
We
Yvonne.
need a jingle.
We need the music.
Not the music.
Sing it us the music. Matter of fact, you go ahead and sing it and play it.
Please and thank you. Anyway, girl, we are about to run out of time because we definitely don't want to keep y'all past an hour.
Why is y'all not at the classic anyway?
Girl, some people might be at the classic. Hey, Nikki Gordon. Some people people might be there. They just want to spend.
Girl, ain't nobody at the classics watching us.
You don't know that.
We ain't that.
Oh, ye of little
I wouldn't
faith.
that. Huh?
Ye of little faith.
I got a faith of mustard seed. Oh, I thought
No, they not
Yvonne
saying
responded.
nothing.
I thought Yvonne responded.
Oh.
I'm waiting for that response, Yvonne. Don't make us call you.
Okay, well, anyway, we just want to say thank you, Teresa. Yes. All right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your evening. And if you are in Orlando, seriously, like, y'all have fun.
And y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Human trafficking is real.
It is.
When you get in those cars, make sure the kids lock is not on the door, because that means you cannot get out. And even if they put that lock on the window, you can't jump through the window, so you are totally locked in the car. I said something real that you don't even think about.
You ain't
even thought about it.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm trying to told you. Open the door, say. And if that thing flip down, you better flip it up, because you can't get out.
That's something to think about.
That is.
Yeah.
It's
well, guys, look, we will not see y'all again past Thanksgiving until after Thanksgiving. So enjoy your Thanksgiving with the ones you love, friends, family. If you ain't talked to somebody that you love, look, call them, because I'm definitely thankful. Tell people what you're thankful for before we get off.
I don't like how you be putting me on the spot.
You want me to start? I just want to say I'm thankful for life, health, and strength, and I'm definitely thankful for my babies, y'all.
And family. We thankful for family.
This is our second year together.
Yes.
And so my baby is ready to sit around the dinner table with grandma and grandpa. They so funny. We got to sit around the table again with grandma. So I'm thankful.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm thankful about the same thing, but you need to add family. I mean, I know that's family, but I'm talking about in a whole, as a whole family. Yeah. I'm thankful for my job to give me them coins. I like how you just follow.
Coinage. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. We'll see y'all next time. Smooches.